In a small town nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering river, there lived an old clockmaker named Hugo. Hugo's workshop was at the heart of the village, a quaint little shop filled with ticking timepieces of all shapes and sizes. The people of the town revered Hugo, for he was not only a master of his craft but also a keeper of stories about the passage of time. Every morning, as the first rays of sunlight kissed the rooftops, Hugo would open his shop, tinkering away with gears and pendulums. His most prized possession was a grand, ornate grandfather clock, rumored to possess magical qualities. It was said that this clock held the secret to viewing one's past, present, and future if one listened closely enough. One day, a young boy named Leo wandered into Hugo's shop. Leo was a curious child, always questioning and seeking to understand the world around him. He had come because he wished to understand why time felt so elusive and fleeting. "Mr. Hugo," Leo began hesitantly, "why does it feel like time sometimes slips away, like sand through my fingers?" Hugo chuckled, setting aside a tiny screwdriver. "Ah, Leo, time is a peculiar friend indeed. It can be both generous and relentless. The secret is not to focus on how much time you have, but how you choose to spend it." Intrigued, Leo asked if he could sit by the grandfather clock and listen for the secrets it might tell. The old clockmaker nodded, guiding him to a plush velvet chair. As Leo sat, he listened intently to the rhythmic tick-tock of the clock. He closed his eyes, breathing in the warm, woody scent of the shop. Slowly, he began to feel a strange sensation, as if he were drifting through different moments of his life. He saw vivid scenes from his childhood, the laughter shared with friends, the soft glow of bedtime stories his mother would read. He glimpsed himself in the present, engrossed in the joys and trials of his young life. And in a flicker, the future spread before him, filled with endless possibilities. Leo opened his eyes, a newfound understanding glowing within them. "Time is like a canvas," he mused to Hugo, "and every moment is a chance to paint it with our choices and actions." Hugo nodded approvingly. "Indeed, Leo. It's about living each moment fully, understanding that while time moves on, it's what we do with it that gives it value." With a grateful smile, Leo thanked Hugo and ran out into the bustling street. Years passed, and Leo grew into a thoughtful and wise young man. He often shared the tale of Hugo's grandfather clock with others, teaching them to cherish their time and fill it with meaningful experiences and kindness. Hugo continued his work, his heart warmed by the knowledge that his lesson had resonated with the boy who once listened to the clock. In the end, the value of time wasn't in the hours or minutes, but in the moments lived and shared.